episode 6.
Can I open this up with something?
Yeah, go ahead.
In this essay, I would like to explain why I will be an Ahna stand for the whole season. I don't care. There's nothing. I'm sorry. Even if she do anything wrong, I'm defending it. I'm sorry. I'm an Anna fan. Damn.
Me too.
Like I got my jersey.
I can't wait to get on it because she stand on it. She done beat two bitches.
Yes, in this essay, I will explain clearly why I am a fan of Ahna.
I got so many notes on that one little segment alone.
Okay, go ahead. That was just my opening. That was my opener. That was it.
Fully agree. And then the chick at the end of the episode, I got some comments for her.
But, you talking about E.T.? Scarface?
Yeah. From what I saw in that clip.
Oh, you talking about the preview? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I got some comments for her. But we'll get to it. Let's just get on to it. DJ Sky, we ended up seeing at the end of last week. She sneaks Ahna as Ahna and Scotty are going back and forth. And she ran up and did nothing. All she did was throw her body on her. And Ahna Mac, and we know, in fights, if you on the ground, whoever's on top essentially won the fight. And Ahna ended up flipping her. And I don't know if you saw
flipping her over.
Security got on her.
Yeah, I saw she was on top.
Was on top of her. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and it's funny too.
They rolled down the hill like Jack and motherfucking Jill. They asses was rolling.
For real. But the funny thing was, Natalie was sitting there acting like she didn't know that Ahna and DJ Sky had beef. And I'm like, Natalie, stop playing like you don't already know. Cause
like, you literally invited her. She's not even a cast member.
And you remember a couple episodes back in the kitchen when Ahna was telling her, like, DJ Sky, I don't fool with her like that. You knew that she had beef with her.
And you literally invited her. She's not a cast member.
That's why you invited her, because you knew they had beef and you knew that.
Yeah.
But Ahna Mac, she pissed off. She's mad because she done got bum rushed.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, and the bitch didn't even do anything. That's the thing too. That's what she was saying. She was like, "You ain't even do nothing. Like, you ran up on me, but did not even do anything." So at this point now, I'm ready to really fight you now. So security is sitting here blocking Ahna from getting this DJ Sky. And the thing that pissed me off was they had no problem with letting Scotty get her 4 rounds with Ahna. So why don't you move out the way and let her get her round? Because they kept trying to stop her from doing it.
And that's basically what this is. It's basically a setup for everybody to fight and get their shit off. So why not let them fight?
Right. They eventually did. But that whole scene when she kept trying to get to her, that was pissing me off. But DJ Sky is sitting there talking about how she's not going to waste her energy on one round. Like, she really did anything to waste any. Like, what energy are you wasting? Because you didn't do anything. All you did was.
She was better off being Krishan's babysitter. She should have stayed on her YouTube stream and look up DJ mixes to play at the club, because she's not a DJ. She's a YouTube streamer. Okay. And she should have stayed being Krishan's babysitter, because I know Krishan baby going to need a babysitter. So she go babysit 2 babies. Well, so that's what she should have stuck to. You're not even a cast member. Why are you here?
DJ Scott.
Why are you here?
It's clear DJ Scott got replaced by Marsh and Janet. So Krishan got her babysitters over there. And we'll get to those two too later on. But what else happened? She was talking about how she ain't no scary ass bitch and she'll do a 1-on-1. And I'm like, you are a scary ass bitch, because if you wasn't, you wouldn't have ran up on her and snuck her. Like, if you wasn't a scary ass bitch, you would have told her to square up and let's go. But Ahna is calling Sky Thomas the Choo-Choo Train, which was hilarious. Because if you really look at Thomas the Train and see how wide that nigga's face is.
I was like, I said, why? I started giggling.
It's so accurate, because you look at how wide Scotty's face, DJ Sky's face is.
Mm-hmm.
It's accurate. But Ahna's talking about how DJ Sky be sucking dick and shit. And that's what got DJ Sky pissed. You notice it. That's what, because DJ Sky was sitting there acting normal. Like, you could tell she didn't want to fight. She's trying to act like she was unbothered, but that's what got her hot. So they ended up getting face to face, and Ahna tells her to run up. And I don't know if you noticed this, but DJ Sky was not trying to swing until she realized, or not even swing, try to charge at her again until she realized that Ahna was taking her eye off of her. Like, Ahna took a quick look to the left, and that's when DJ Sky started coming at her with them legs.
Swinging.
Kicking and clawing. Like, you notice how she had them open hands when she was doing that? And Ahna was handling her. In that round, that second round, they was pulling each other's hair at that point. Ahna couldn't really do it.
Yeah, it really wasn't a winner to me, but like...
No.
It wasn't a winner to me the second round.
Anna shouldn't have been able to handle you. You double her size and you charging at her. If anything, she should be on the floor. But Anna
And you
handled
dressed
her,
in this military outfit.
and Anna ain't got no shoes
Like
on.
you
She got
you
on.
came ready. You had on boots, cargos, like you came ready to bump. Anna got on a one piece.
Exactly, and she kept pulling it up. Like you could tell she was uncomfortable. Like she's not in fighting clothes, and she ain't got no shoes on.
Yeah.
But so they ended up
I
doing
think she
that.
had on flip flops.
She took them off at one point because she was running. Remember when she? I forgot to mention that.
Oh.
You whenever she ran around, when she
Oh
sprinted
yeah,
around
she
that
ran through them
truck trying to get
sticks.
that cracked me up. Automatic is
She
funny.
ran through them sticks.
But they ended up separating them two. So we're gonna get back to them two for their next round because they ended up showing Scotty and
Mm-hmm.
T. And like I said last week, T was getting on my nerves last week, but T kind of won me back this week. T was tearing Scotty up.
No, same.
She was
Because the
tearing her
same way
up.
that like I explained it last week was kind of the way that T explained it her side. She was like, I was talking in general and openly and being angry, although she was being very weird about it. But
Yeah,
you can tell watching back, she was just talking openly and then Scotty was like, calm down. And like when you hype and you expressing yourself and somebody tell you calm down, you like, hold on, bitch. Who the
you're
fuck
not
you
gonna
talking to?
calm
Don't tell me to
down.
calm down.
Y'all gonna
But
do the
I think
exact
T is
opposite.
definitely a troll. Like somebody said that in the episode that he said T is a troll, and I definitely think she is a troll. Like she's a troll on Twitter. She talks her shit. She talks too much shit, and it's gonna get her in trouble.
She was talking, but she was talking that shit to Scotty to the point. Scotty was sitting there saying how, like what you said, talking about her yelling and stuff, and T was like, first of all, this shit was 2 days ago. Like we was just in the club and you was dancing on me. Like why you didn't address it then? And I was like, exactly. Like why are you waiting to? And I'm gonna get on that too. I got to talk about what she said. Scotty was then talking about how like saying like who are you talking to? Why are you talking to me like this? And T said, no, who are you talking to? Which
Yeah,
I was dying. She said, if you don't like the way I talk, then don't talk to me. And I'm like, you know what? You got a point.
you
You
got a
got a
point.
point. But T was not, and that's the funniest part to me. The whole scene, you could tell T was not taking Scotty serious at all. Scotty was trying her best to like put fear in T's heart, and T was not phased by it at all.
And they was trying to hype Scotty up in the
Yeah,
confessionals, talking about Scotty trying to argue with all the girls or whatever. And then
I
T
know.
says, I guess somebody whispered in Scotty's ear saying she gotta do her big one or something.
She
Like
gotta go get
that's
it
what
with
I feel
me.
like it is. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like somebody putting a battery inside of her bag. She is the Andy's toy. We are putting battery
It
double A
is.
batteries inside her fucking bag, and they telling her to go.
That's the truth, and she said it too because she said like when I told you, and she said that too. She said we had an opportunity to fight. If you wanted to fight, we could have fought when there was no cameras, and then there was no cameras around, and then you wanted to wait until there's security around and there's cameras around to now want to fight. Like you had the opportunity to fight, and that's the same thing that Anna said on the first episode. She said when they was in Orlando or whatever, and her and Scotty had the opportunity to fight. Scotty didn't want to fight, but you want to fight the first episode when the cameras is filming because you want to do your big
Yeah,
one because you knew the last 2 seasons you was on, you ain't do shit, and everybody was calling you boring. But the
and
part that
they was
made me,
right
I
there
gotta
face to face.
exactly. But I gotta talk about these jokes because T was getting her. T said this should look like a strawberry, and Scotty's tried to swing off of that, and T said, "So you trying to fight me because I said you look like a fruit?" I was, I was gone. And then Scotty started saying that she looked like a Teletubby, and T said you look like a troll, and then she said, "What are you even talking about, Miss Gap?" And then she started talking about that Gap. When she called her Miss Gap,
She
that
said you
shit
need to
was
go to my
hilarious.
dentist. You need to go to my dentist. And Scotty talking about,
And
I love my gap. My gap look good. She said, you
no,
need to
it
go to my
don't.
dentist.
She was tearing
Uh,
her up because Scotty kept
and
trying
she
to talk
said,
about
you
her
know you got
vitamins.
that good throat. She said, you know she got that good throat because that gap wide. You know she got that good throat. She been sucking. I was like, oh my
She
God.
was she was
She gets
firing her
nasty.
up.
I tell you, like T reminds me of a Twitter's troll. Like
She is a Twitter
they be
troll
going at it and they go get you good.
and not care.
She's
And that's the
definitely a
whole thing.
Twitter
She
troll.
was
That's
not.
I'll rank her there.
And it was funny too because Scotty sitting there talking about she ain't no bully or whatever, and T looked scared. T didn't look scared to me. T looked like she was just not taking you serious. Like she was laughing halfway through the
Yeah.
whole bickering back and forth. T was not scared of her.
She looked confused.
And
She was like, bitch, why are you trying to fight me?
and that exactly. And
Like,
that's the
why do
funny
you
part
want to
because
fight me?
Well, she said when Scotty tried to jump on her like that, T was like, "Shut up." She's like, because Scotty was saying like the way you were screaming at me is disrespectful and stuff. I just want you to respect me and say that you respect me. She kept trying to make T say that she respects her, and T didn't say it. And I'm glad she didn't say it because if you don't respect her, don't say that you respect her. And she said, if you want the
Yeah.
respect, you better give it. And if until you
Yeah,
give it,
like
I
she
ain't gonna
talking
give you
about
the
say
respect.
I respect her. I'm like, who the fuck is you? Who
For
the fuck are
real,
you? You think you Natalie or Rolly or something? They done hyped your head too motherfucking
I
much. Talking
swear.
about say you respect me, bitch. Who are you? You're not my
Who
mama.
are you? For real. But yeah, so that was funny. And then we get back to Anna and DJ Sky. Anna's walking around trying to get Sky. Sky's in the house. And Natalie is sitting there trying to talk to Anna, talking about, can we drop it? Which was pissing me off. It's
No.
like, Natalie, y'all let everybody, and that's the thing, I love Tasiki, and I'm glad that Tasiki got her rounds. But y'all let Scotty get as many shots as she wanted. Y'all let Tasiki get her fair ones. Let her get her ones. She got snuck. Let her get her one where security was
Yes.
not jumping on her.
And no matter
The
how people
second
try to
round,
flip it, she got snuck. A lot of people, I saw people on the internet saying that she didn't get snuck, that
she
she
got
got
snuck.
rushed. She got rushed and she got snuck. Two truths could
Bruh,
exist at once. She was literally addressing her issue with Scotty and
I know,
talking to
right?
Scotty. They was about to fight, to be honest. It looked like her and
Exactly.
Scotty was about to fight. And then that's when DJ Sky wanna run up with her Timberland shoes, like she fucking Temple Run or something. Like, bitch, back up. And then Rolly was pissing me off in the
Ooh,
confessional talking about, we just need to get on the bus. Her and Mariah talking about, we trying to get to the money, trying to get to the money. Rolly, you
she's a
you are not a musician like that. You do not put out music like that that pops. Like, you're not Stunner Girl, you're not Mariah, you're not Saya. Like, they got music and people know it. Only the app people know you, baby. You're not worldwide. Have you charted yet?
facts.
Were you on the billboard? Like, talking about trying to get to the money, and you be the main one trying to get your rounds off. So you can't talk about nobody else trying to get their rounds off. If you felt slighted, you would have been like, I want my round. Exactly. And you would have been like, I ain't going nowhere. So you should have felt honor on that, especially you, because you fought everybody on the cast. Like, I feel like every season you have fought everybody. So you know what it's like to be wanting to fight and get your rounds off. So I don't know why she was saying in the confessional. She's very hypocritical.
You said everything I was gonna say, and that's exactly why I knew. I told you when I said I had a feeling I was not gonna like her this season and be on Biggie's side. I can already tell this is where it started to change because you can tell she's up Natalie's ass this season. She's starting to feel herself,
Yes.
and I keep bringing back when Tommy was in them. I don't know if you saw it in them Zeus comments, the Zeus T page, and Tommy was wearing her
Mm-hmm.
out, talking about how she stink, her house is dirty, she got all this money. Like talking about how she got all this money. She been on Zeus for how many years now and still on food stamps
She's
and
supposed to get
single.
her own show. Where's your show?
Where's your show that you claim that you was
Where's your
gonna get?
show?
Rolly, yeah, Rolly's. This is not a good look for her this season. But she going in there telling Sky that Anna's trying to fight. Sky saying why so she can get her win. She didn't get her win the first two times, but she damn sure got the best of you. You didn't get no win. If anybody looked
You ain't
better,
get no
it was
win.
her, because she should have been on the ground and you should have been tearing her up both rounds. But she ended up going in there and tying Sky's DJ Sky's hair up, and DJ Sky come outside and then decides to throw that hat on her head, which I don't understand what the purpose of that was. And that's how you know she don't know how to fight, and you know she ain't ever been in fights. Because why are you adding more things on you that could be a hindrance when you fight? But Anna sees her coming out and immediately rolls up on her. And Anna, this is how you could tell Anna was not scared of her, and Anna knew that she was gonna beat her up. She got up there and was ready to go. Like she said, "Come on, post up." And you could see DJ Sky just sitting there, like questioning if she really wanted to do it. And then she decides to. And then what she started doing, kicking. The bitch kicked
And Natalie
5
over here trying to be
times.
fucking referee. Talk about ready, set, go.
And the bitch started kicking, and then this is what I'm talking about. This is how you know Anna was not like, you could tell Anna was like, this is embarrassing, like, because she let her kick probably 3 times before she decided to finally be like, bitch, come on.
Mm-hmm.
And Anna was uppercutting her, and I was like, Anna
No,
got
like
her,
it was.
she got
I
her
said,
good.
oh, she got her. She got her good.
If she did not step on them rocks and fall back, I think she would have worked the hell out of her.
She
But Anna
would have.
got
She
her
really
one.
would have worked the hell out of her.
She got her one because DJ Sky, you need to. I would tell
Talking
you to
about,
get
I
off
sat
this.
on
This is
you,
embarrassing.
bitch.
Kicking and shit. People say kicking is not. People saying kicking is not a bad thing in fights. I guess, but like if you going, you shouldn't be leading with kicking. That's my whole thing. Why are
If
you
you go
kicking it?
kick, like make sure that you land your kick and make sure that you are a kickboxer or something, bitch. Like you can't
But
just be
just
kicking off rip. Like
just kick
Natalie
it.
started the kicking shit. Scotty and DJ Love doing it now.
And it's always the big bitches fighting the little girls kicking and shit. And my thing is,
Yes,
I feel like if you gonna kick, I feel like your hands should be tied behind your back and they on the ground, and you ain't got no other option but to use your legs. But whatever. So they ended up separating them. Natalie is now telling the rest of the girls that the OGs are going on the private jet. And Scotty's sitting here talking about, T, you can't get on the jet because you don't respect the OGs. First of all, Scotty, you are not an OG. An OG, in my mind, essentially is the beginners who started the season. Natalie is essentially the only OG baddie on this show. But if you want to consider yourself an OG, the season that you came on and that you was introduced to this Zeus audience, if I remember correctly, you were not an original cast member, aka starting the season. You came in halfway. You was a
definitely
replacement, so you
did.
ain't an OG. So sit back and fall back and shut up. But the next scene, we finally get to the because the bus crew minus Smiley, and we're gonna get on her. That's I like the bus crew. Like the bus crew is a crew that I would be wanting to be around. Like the other ones is. But they was laying on the bus and stuff. Camila smelling that something was burning and it was behind Smiley. It started smoking. They ended up getting off the bus because apparently the bus is about to catch on fire. So they were standing there waiting on transportation. They ended up getting
They're
a
on
new
that Zeus
bus.
budget.
And it happens every season. They ended up loading up, getting on the new bus. Smiley is trying to get. I thought this was gonna turn into something, but it didn't. But Smiley was trying to get a spot that Ahna was on that new bus, and Ahna was like, "No, I was sitting here, and I was expecting it to turn into something, but it didn't." But they start pillow fighting and whatever on the bus. You can tell this bus is just the cool vibes. So the next scene, we ended up getting Krishan, and Krishan is in LA with Janet and Marsh, and the girl that was doing their hair, and some other dude was on the bus. But she's sitting there talking about how just talking about the stuff with Tasiki and stuff. Still talking about how like she feels like Tasiki should have had her back, and she thought her bringing on the show was going to be great, but she felt like she was gonna give her the benefit of the doubt, and now she ended up giving her the clout, and now she's regretting
I
it.
yawned
First
through
of
that
all,
whole scene.
yeah, it was pointless, and I'm glad you feel that way because I didn't really want to address it to begin
I
with.
skipped through that whole scene. I said,
I'm
baby,
glad
that
you
was
did.
last episode. We on to a new episode. I
Thank
was
you.
yawning. I said, I don't care. And they talking shit like, you got your ass beat. Both of y'all got your
You
ass beat.
did.
Why are y'all still talking shit?
Why are y'all still
Like, it
sitting
was
there with
just such a
Krishan?
pointless scene. That scene should have been in the last episode.
For real, but why are they still sitting? That's the thing. They over there best friends, buddy buddy with Krishan. After Krishan done set y'all up,
Set y'all up.
toe up by her own sister. But I'm glad you said that because we can skip on past that scene because that scene was a bunch of nothing.
It was boring. I was yawning. I said, "What the fuck is this? This should have been in the last episode." Because it
Literally.
would have made sense to just pack that and put that in the last episode because it
Hmm.
was like the aftermath of that fight.
Literally. And
Zeus
I
need to
will
be
talk
better
about
with
this
their
though
editing.
because Marsh was talking about how Tasiki had tried to turn Vicky and Anna being scared of her into turning that into a rivalry with Krishan. I'm like, where are you getting this from? Because that's not even exact. That's not at all how it was. Like she was trying to tell Krishan to calm down. It's not worth it because these girls don't
Yeah.
want to fight, and these girls, I could beat them up. Like, what's the point? So I'm like, you just be talking out your
What
ass. And
turned it
Krishan
into a
makes
robbery was her getting jumped.
it,
That's
hello,
what turned it into like a bitch. Hold on, now we gotta fight
hello, like
because Krishan got her sister jumped. So now she do got an issue with you.
it, literally, and it's very vindicated and it's very validated. But Krishan makes her exit, thank God, because she's talking about how she got contractions and stuff, and it's like, duh, like you're on a show pregnant, a show that's about fighting. You shouldn't have been
Yeah.
here to begin with. But we get to the next scene. Natalie and her lapdogs and Mariah are on the private jet, which I thought was so crazy when I was sitting there thinking about it. They just came from Washington D.C. to go to Philly. A drive from Washington D.C. to Philly can't be no more than maybe an hour and 45 minutes. You just wasting money. Like, what is the point? Like, you just a
Mm-hmm.
35-minute flight. But Natalie's talking about how there's no fighting on the jet, but they can talk shit. And Scotty's still sitting here trying to act tough, talking about T didn't want to fight because she a pissy pussy ass bitch. And then she started talking about I don't know what the fuck she said in that confessional, but she was trying her best to sound hard. And she was just saying shit that just did not make any sense to me. I don't even know what she was saying. But they ended up recapping it, and T was recapping her section too, and saying like pretty much the same thing. Like I thought the other night that we was cool, like everything was cool because she was dancing on me and stuff, but she want to fight now, so whatever. But the other bus, they trying to turn up. They ain't worried about the beef and shit. Anna started talking about how she don't even know why DJ Scott wanted to fight when she was the one being a fake ass bitch, and you not even on the show with your fat faced ass. And I was like, she was just wearing her out, like wearing her out. But this is where Smiley, like you could tell Smiley, Smiley is just she on this bus because Natalie don't want her on that bus. But I guarantee you, if push
Yeah,
came to shove, she would not be on this bus because she asking them how
she
they feel
wouldn't be on
about.
that, but she wanna. What they should have done, they should have switched Smiley and T. Like Smiley should have been in the house with Natalie, and T should have been in the house with the other girls.
Yeah, and I'm glad T was on the bus with them. But she asked them how they felt about the other girls being on the private jet because she wanted to be on the private jet. And you see how not a single person said they were bothered about it. They didn't care. And it's like you on a
Yeah,
private jet for 30. Like what? Who cares? It's a private
30
jet. Who
minutes.
cares about being on a private jet?
And somebody said I already been on a private jet. I really don't care. Like been there, done
I
that.
think it might have been not DJ Sky, Sky, Sky. I can see being
Yeah.
on the private jet. Shoot, Camila too. Even though you know Camila got that baby by the ex football player, so Camila should have some
Hmm.
money too. But it's just like whatever. But Natalie, we get back on the other jet scene. She's claiming that she's tired of the bickering. You know, Natalie got to do her little fake. I'm trying to be holier than thou and bring the peace. When you know she's loving every bit of it. Saying, and then she ends up telling Mariah Lynn that Krishan's gonna keep having her friends around, aka like you done jumped in that fight with Tasiki to get Janet. Like you should be expecting them to probably be coming for you. And Mariah was like, she felt like she lowering herself fighting them bitches, but if she want to get her ones, she can get her ones. But looking at that post up, like I ain't scared of her. Talking about Janet, and I was like, yeah, you
Yeah.
should be scared. you knocked her out cold. So
You knocked her out.
what is there to be scared of?
And you already swung on her, so you already lower. You might as well go in the gutter and fight again if she want to run it
Honestly,
up.
honestly,
Like you already
go
swung on her. You was already
for
low.
real,
You
for
can't be
real.
Michelle Obama now. You might as well go in the gutter, baby. Just go
Yeah,
down.
when you on Zeus, like you can't act like you higher than mighty when you on
Yeah.
Zeus.
Especially when you already done swung on baby girl. Mind you, you knocked her out. If she want her round, let her get her round.
Get it, because you know you gonna get her, and it's and that's
Yeah.
that's around that's around where I would fight just because essentially they could essentially be on the same level because it's not like two different weight classes. Because you look at
Hmm.
Tasiki can fight, but you looking at Honor, and you looking at Vicky. Them girls is thin. Like Tasiki could
Hmm.
not even fight essentially and still beat him. But they playing games, taking shots, bonding and stuff. T ends up asking Saya what's going on with her because she looked like she a little upset. Saya's talking about how her grandma had passed away and this is the first time she'd been on the East Coast, so it was tough for her. And I'm like, shouldn't it have been tough like last city ago? Because Washington D.C. is on the East Coast. But I'm like, I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
she should
Maybe
have
it
been.
might have just hit her right then and there. You never know.
I guess, but it just threw me off. I'm like, you
Or do
really
you
on the
think
East
it was
Coast?
another reason why she left?
I'm leaning towards that. And
So
I feel
you
like she probably
thinking
was just over
you
it.
thinking that she saw all the fighting and she didn't want to be involved in all the fighting, so
Yeah,
she kind of
I
used
feel
her
like she was
grandma as
over
an
it.
excuse to leave. That's
Yeah,
what you feel like?
I feel like she was over it and just
Look, me, I'm gullible, so I'm just like, oh my gosh, she really
I let her
feeling
have it
it.
though.
I was like, this she really feeling it, y'all. I was sitting there about to tear up. I said, she is really feeling it. I said, go home, baby, because I know the East Coast might have struck a nerve with you and you might have been crying or something. And she don't want to go through that emotional process in front of everybody.
Mm.
So I'm gullible. And
I
I
feel it
was
though.
sitting there like
I
this. You should have saw me. I was up on the screen about to cry because
no,
I
you
felt
wasn't.
how like dang your grandma and you it's probably triggering to you like you could lose somebody like so many years like 3, 5, 10 years ago, but
Yeah,
something a smell, a
that's
sound, a
true.
city might remind you of them and it might trigger
That's
you.
true.
But I'm just
That's
gullible.
true.
She might have not want to fight after she saw all that damn fighting.
I give her the benefit of the doubt because I like her. She was cool. Like she was cool.
She got her check and left.
Hello, I ain't mad at it. But
I ain't mad.
Natalie, we gotta talk about this too. Natalie was on the bus, or not? Yeah, because they ended up getting touchdown in Philly, and she on the bus talking to Marsha and Janet, asking where Krishan is, and they sitting there lying, and Natalie can tell that they sitting there lying. But my whole thing is, why are you calling? Well, I just answered my own question because Natalie said that she tried to call Krishan and she wasn't answering. But she calling them. I still don't like the fact that Janet got a. I can't get over the fact that they got confessionals. Like, why are y'all giving
That's
these girls?
insane.
Because it's like one thing. It's one thing to
They really
show them
trying
on
to be the
TV.
housewives. The friends of the shows getting confessionals. The friends of the shows really don't get confessionals.
It makes me mad that they be putting they ads on there too, like their social media. That's the part that pisses me off because you giving them clout.
That's
But
insane.
whatever. Janet's sitting there talking about how they got a baby at home. This is what I'm talking about, the babysitters. She talking about they got a baby. They got a baby. Krishan has a baby. Talking about that. But she made a point though. She said it's not good for her to be on Baddies. Duh. Like, what
Duh.
pregnant woman needs to be on a show that's about fighting? But the next scene,
And throwing shit at people.
exactly. But Natalie and her ass kisses arrive to the house. The rest of the girls end up arriving as well. T T cracked me up. T said she
No,
had to
you
take her
saying
boots
her
off.
ass kissers.
They are. You know they are. But T, she cracked me up on this bus because she said that she had a tingle in her voice, and then she said she realized because Scotty got up in her face. Because you know how she talking about how she need to go to the dentist. She probably said that breath, and she'd have probably got some
Please.
halitosis or
She
some
said
shit up in
Scotty
her
got her
face.
sick.
T was funny today. She was real funny today.
She
But
was.
Natalie ends up letting them know that it's been a long day, duh. And informs them of Saya leaving, Krishan not coming back. Scotty sitting there running her mouth per usual, talking about something. Why are you should have stayed? Da, da, da. Like, Scotty, please. Like, I don't like how they just giving her all these confessionals of her trying to be funny. Like, she trying her hardest to be funny.
Yeah.
But Krishan's gone, and then this is another thing. We ain't even talked about it. I ain't even talked about it since it happened, but I realized it today. Stunner Girl, they ain't even like give her an exit out. I just realized today
Oh
that she
yeah,
was
they like she gone because like because she was mad about like the bookings and
yeah.
like only making a certain amount of money for performing. And I guess I get it for
Wait,
Stunner Girl because her
yeah.
songs have actually like charted and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It might have charted low, but it charted. And she's been
And she got
on
a feature. No, she got a feature with JT.
yeah, she got featured with JT and she was on what's that show where they do the lyrics? You know the YouTube series like the is it Genius?
Oh
Where they
yeah,
it's like the
yeah,
yellow back screen and
yeah,
they like break down your song like that's a
yeah,
big thing
yeah,
for artists like that means that
yeah,
your song is hot and they want to know like the meaning behind it and stuff and
yeah.
it gives you more exposure so I get that for Stunner like
And she got
I
motion
get that
with it.
like you don't want to make 10 bands and split it between 80 girls.
I hear that. Yeah, and I don't blame her. And then I saw too that she had some beef with the producer as well. So
Yeah,
that would explain why they didn't give her the exit out. And then it makes sense too because at the beginning of the episode, at the beginning of the season, when they did the introductions for everybody, they only
she
showed
didn't
her
have
and then
one.
like cut it. I know she didn't have much of nothing. Everybody else had like a package. But Natalie is sitting there saying how they're gonna be bringing in new girls, and Sky is ready for the Sky that we like is ready for them replacements because she just wants some entertainment. But Natalie ends up going outside and bringing in Scarface. Scarface saying she didn't think that Natalie liked her at the auditions because she had a problem with Krishan, which is essentially true. Like, Natalie at that time, Natalie was doing what she wanted Krishan to do.
Hmm.
Tasiki said she don't
You know
know
why her and Chris Sean got an issue, right?
because she jumped in. This is from the South Central Baddie show, right?
Yeah, so like ET kind of came on like a fan to Krishan, like because Krishan was in the house and she was just kind of a fan, but Krishan was fighting Naj, which was ET or
From Bad
Scarface,
Girls,
like fan.
from the Blue Girls.
Yeah, Naj,
I
like
remember
Naj could
her.
fight. So like they
She could
basically
fight. That's
jumped Krishan.
I need to go watch that. I need to go watch that because I watched.
Yeah, they basically
I don't
jumped
think Naj
Krishan.
fought on. I think she was on the second season of Blue Girls Club, and I don't
Naj
think she
fought.
fought on that
Naj could
season.
fight. Naj could fight. Oh, Naj and ET fought too, but they fought on the street.
Oh, so they doing some street fighting. They doing some real
Yeah,
fighting.
they ghetto. They real ghetto. Like
I need to watch
on that
that.
network, they be fighting outside the show. Like they be meeting up on the streets to fight. That's how you know they be for real.
What is that? Well, South Central.
It's South Central Baddies. Like they got so many shows over there because you know a lot of like the Jocelyn Cabaret girls, like from season 2, like Big Legs. I think her name's Safari.
Is that shit? That's the
Blueface.
network. That's the network from that girl.
Now that's TV. Yeah,
That girl that you put on Twitter a couple months ago.
talking about Joyce.
Yes, is that same network?
Yeah, that's that same network.
So that's essentially like Zeus, but on another show, on another
Yeah,
network.
it's
Okay,
like a kind of a ghetto version of, of
I might go.
Zeus.
How much they cost? How much they
The
cost?
shows be good. I'm not gonna lie. They
I
fight
heard.
every episode and they show the fights. Like they be fighting every
Do they be
episode.
putting the BGC edits on it, like with the filters and
I
stuff?
mean, sometimes, but they be fighting like every episode. Like if you just want to watch a show where there's fights and really no context like that, it's
That's
good.
the show. Okay. Well, I go find you. I go look at your Twitter because I know you got the fights on there. But
Please.
Tasiki was saying how she don't know Scarface, but she know that she got history with Krishan. So that's gonna be. I think that's gonna be interesting to see how that pans out, especially considering the fact that Tasiki is now irritated with Krishan because Krishan done set her ass up.
Yeah.
But that was the end of that, which I know Natalie is gonna bring Biggie in. We know that they didn't show that in the sneak peek. Like they didn't show Biggie at all in the sneak peek. But I can tell, at least from the super trailer, that this scene that they was in was the scene that Biggie came in and ran up on Rolly.
Because you
How was
think
that?
do Rolly have them on the same outfit?
I swear Natalie had on the same outfit. Maybe I'm tripping, but I feel like it is. But we'll see. I don't know.
Oh.
But next week they ended up going go karting, and T's not feeling good, and Rolly, Scotty, and Scarface are like low key trying to press her all at the
No,
same
this is where
time,
they
and she's
all
like
fight
not feeling
her.
good.
This is the scene where they all fight her. In the trailer,
So
you can
all three
see
of
it.
them gonna get rounds with
All three of them fight her back to back. It goes Scarface, T, then Rolly fight her. Like you can see it in the trailer. In the super trailer, this is where they all fight her.
weak bit. That's some weak shit.
And I'm
That's
kind of
where
confused. Like I have an opinion on it, just like first, but I want to have a full opinion on it because I don't know the build up because it's only
yeah.
like I thought that fight was gonna be like 2 episodes later. Like that 3-on-1 fight was gonna be 2 episodes
Yeah.
later because I didn't feel like there was no build up between Rolly and T or like
Especially
Scarface and T.
Scarface.
It mainly was like Scotty and T. So I don't know when they came in from the preview when they came into the um what is it the go kart whatever
Go
they
kart.
already had their mask and stuff on Scarface and Scotty. So it was like,
Rolly.
why are y'all coming prepared to fight? You and T know each other? Do y'all got beef outside of here or something? So I'm just confused as to Scarface. Why are you fighting her? And why is Rolly egging it on, talking about that bitch talking too much? Like I feel like Rolly was trying to be funny, asking her why you here and you trying to get everybody sick or something. Blah blah
Yeah.
blah. Like you could be not feeling good but not be contagious.
Exactly. And this is like to me it looked like they was trying to pick on her. Like, what
Pick
is it
on
about?
her.
Like
Because I feel like since Scotty had an issue with her, now they want to have an
they're trying
issue.
to make it they and that's where I'm gonna try and give Scarface the benefit of the doubt, but just looking at that, that's what I got. Cause you hear how
Yeah, because it
excited
wasn't no
everybody
build up.
was.
I hope they
Yeah.
explained it next episode. I hope it gets
Yeah.
explained like where the issue came from.
Because the way Rolly was so excited to see Scarface, and you hear her saying, "Get her, Scarface, get her." But the thing is, too, in the clip, Scarface being this fighter that everybody's hyping her up to be, looked like T was handling her own. Like T wasn't getting
Yeah,
her ass
T
beat.
was doing her own. She was, and Scarface is a good fighter. I will say that, but I'ma call Cash. I'ma call Cash on her to whoop her ass. Cause Cash got it in with her. So I'ma call Cash.
Who is
That's what T
Cash? Do
should
I
do.
need to see her
He
too?
call Cash to the reunion and tell Cash to whoop ET ass.
Who
Because
is
she did.
Cash? I
Although
gotta
I really
see.
don't like Cash, because that bitch
I
is
gotta watch
crazy.
this show. What is this show
Cash
called?
is
You said
crazy.
South
But yeah, we
Central.
go
This is South Central
don't make
Baddies.
me
What
call
season?
Cash.
What season is this?
You talking about where they fought? They fought on a different season. They
Yeah.
fought on the
Damn, they on
academy.
multiple seasons too. How
They
many
fought on
seasons
the
they got?
academy. If you I could send you the clip of them
What? It's a whole
fighting.
nother show.
So you remember the girl from Jocelyn's Cabaret? She was like one of Big Slick's friends. I forgot her name. Her name is like Safri or something like that. She is the
Sapphire or
host of
something
the
like that.
academy. She's the host of the academy. So it's kind of like Charm School.
No, that's what they should have been doing with Baddies.
Yeah,
They
so
should
it's
have
kind of
did
like
like
Charm School, but it's like the academy. It was a good show. They got a lot of fights and a lot of growth, but it was good. But yeah, they fought at the reunion. I'll send it to you. It was a good fight.
yeah, I gotta see that. Well, yeah, like I said, Scarface done left me a little sour taste in my mouth, but I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. We'll see.
Rolly and Scotty are really not
Rolly,
doing it for me this season. I
hell
don't
no.
know.
That's it. And that's why I say it's a such thing as overexposure. Because the more you show yourself, the more you really show yourself, and you
Yeah.
show that you ain't really what you thought you was. But that's it for the week. Oh, we wrapped this up in 35 minutes. The last two we was in there for an hour because we had a lot to talk about.
I know, but like this episode, like it wasn't that much to talk about, except for at the beginning and at the end.
Ahna, the big one.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna stand up on the Mac. If she do something wrong in the next couple episodes, I'm defending it, and I don't want nobody in the comments
Okay.
talking shit about me because I'm going to defend it. I'm warning you now. I will be defending her. I don't
I
care.
love her.
I
I
will be
love
defending her down because like
her.
she has earned my stand card. I don't know. She has earned it for me. I gave her a few
True.
episodes, and I was liking every episode. I got to know her, and I love it. I love her, and
She stand
I
for
hope.
it.
I hope I'm getting tired of these OGs trying to pick on the little girls. I hope I want Tashiki, Camilla, and Sky to like be like, all right, y'all can't keep picking on Anna Mac like that. That's our friend. Like, y'all trying to pick on her and shit, all you big bitches. And I hope they get their rounds in with them. Like on some Jayla and Krishan shit. I hope it's like that.
Reunion.
Because I'm tired of it because like they keep
so.
coming at her. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you big bitches? But yeah, I'm excited.
It's gonna happen on the show. I don't think it's gonna happen on the show, but that reunion, I already
That
know it's about to be
reunion.
cracking over there.
That reunion. Because Rolly said she gonna fight Anna at the reunion.
It's like for what?
For what?
For what? Oh, Tasiki. And I saw Tasiki said she's gonna get on Scotty. She's gonna get on Sky. Like Tasiki got a hit list. So, and I know Camila kind of teased that she was trying to get on Scotty too. So that's gonna
because
be.
it's like,
did you see the shit with Wo Vicky?
oh yeah, I saw that. Mm-hmm. You think you did you see her saying that she wanted to kill Krishan Baby or something like that?
Her friend did.
Yeah, her friend did.
She was sitting there laughing.
And she said she gonna fight Krishan. Like that's insane to say about like why are you bringing kids into it? And
then laughing about killing a child.
That's insane. Like that's something to get your ass beat real bad. I'm gonna put you in the cage like Stunner did that girl. I'm just playing.
Now if Krishan go after her now,
if Krishan whoop her ass, I don't care. Whoop her ass. Vicky deserved to get her ass whooped. Everybody was trying to save her. Whoop her ass.
For that, you definitely do.
You ran your mouth too motherfucking much. Whoop her ass now. You said it was fun. Krishan gonna leave knots on you. She not Janet. I'm sorry. We could dislike Krishan all day and say what we want, but she leaves knots on bitches. She may not leave a knot on Tashiki, but she would leave a knot on a lot of you other bitches. So I'm saying, be careful. Because you can't throw her sister out like she a motherfucking Pokemon every time. Her sister not going to be there to save you. So.
Low London left. She left with knots on that.
Don't talk about her.
I love her, but
don't talk about her.
All right, let's wrap it up.
All right, thank y'all.
Next week. Peace.
Be an Ahna Mac fan.